Austin. Come here. Stand right here. Remember when you first sold me on this?
Yeah?
You said it would be a tiny little promotion in my locker.
Listen, they loved the first video where you talked about Cognivide. They just feel like the product needs to be a little more prominent.
Prominent? Austin, how much more prominent can this get? My sneakers can't fit in there.
Dude, you could buy a house to hold all the sneakers with the money you'll make if this product takes off. You just need to play ball.
A house.
A house?
For my sneakers.
For your sneakers?
Man, why didn't you leave with that? Give me this box. Shh, what's the deal? Yeah,
all right.
Get out of here.
Okay. Hey,
shoot.
Sleep well.
Cognivide, there we go.
All right, then. What's going on?
Well, when you're trying to prove that you're the top bucket getter in the NBA, it's not just about winning shootouts. You have to get it done versus the toughest defenders.
Is that who you're facing tonight?
Oh, for sure. This dude is no joke. And playing him for an entire 48 minutes is a workout. I mean, you're going to feel it in your whole body the next day.
That's fair. So how do you prepare for that sort of mental and physical challenge?
Well, the physical part, that's all work in the gym. Mentally, it's about staying focused, and one thing that helps me with my concentration is Cognivide. When I need a great night's sleep for mental clarity, and that's exactly what Cognivide delivers, I depend on this product. Can't go wrong with it. Get a Cognivide.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Sohan is out there with Edwards. And it's Mobo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Minnesota, on-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. MP out there with Dillingham. And it's McDaniels at the 5. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got 2 outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain. But
unreal!
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Edwards against Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Edgecombe. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Lakers. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Maxey. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 16.
Now, his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Lets it go with the 3. Mobo gets the basket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
MP outside. Wants to get to Randall and does.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Edgecombe. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Minnesota leading by 15. Randall finds MP. And the 3-ball is good. MP's got 19 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Some teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best. The Timberwolves, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Terry outside. Harden sets the pick for Terry. Back to Harden to end the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Steps back. And stolen by Harris. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And MP throws it down hard.
What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim right off the glass.
And it's Terry with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Kicks it out to Terry. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Edwards is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's MP. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He contributed 40 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, I miss having those young legs. MP taking full advantage in transition.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Philadelphia calls time here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they did win that last game in this match.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall's checked in. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Maxey. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
In the corner, Dillingham with it. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Right side, Maxey. The wide open look here for Terry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. And Randall throws it down.
And how about the combination of power, skill, and balance? Randall gets it done above the rim on that one.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Randall no good. Philadelphia shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Bird. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bird's got his first bucket of the night.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
The three from MP. Hands it from downtown.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Bird is screen on Edwards. McCain against Edwards. Now McCain. Shot clock at 5. Outside Terry. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to McCain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. MB getting it done for the Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Minnesota.
They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah, I'd call it a clinic. This is how you run an offense.
Now let's change gear. Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
He is spreading it around so well all over the floor. The defense really can't take anything away.
And here are the 76ers now. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Edwards is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Dillingham with it. Here's McDaniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Maxey. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the shot goes in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak.
Put it down hard!
Boom! Watch out below. Woo!
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
McDaniels brings the double team. Edwards passes to Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
MP, no good.
Well, after nailing the first three out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
And here's Maxey outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 6 points.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
To the middle, a steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you, Kevin.
Has him. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you managed to lead your team to the win tonight despite the focus of a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Look, when you're the top threat on the floor, like I am, the other team is going to send their best players at you. That's going to happen every night. I know I have to perform in spite of it. That's my job. I'm fine with it.
Oh, very good, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you started shouting them out, but now they just, they need a little more.
More? What you mean more?
They need a video of you talking about how you use Cognivibe and how it helps you live your best life as an NBA superstar and a lifestyle influencer and marketing icon. That's it.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
No, Austin, bro. I mean, I wear the thing when I sleep sometimes, and honestly, the crystals hurt my face when I turn over.
Okay.
But I guess it helps when I sleep a little.
That's perfect. All right, just say that. I mean, not the part about the crystals hurting your face. Let's just keep it corporate. But you got it. Come on.
Yeah.
A house for your shoes.
For my shoes.
House
yeah,
for your shoes.
I do. Okay.
There we go. Sleep well.
Look, being the #1 option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best defenders. They're sending help. They're double teaming you off the ball.
Sounds like a lot to handle.
Man, it's not just physically taxing, it's...
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. MP is out there with Dillingham, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs head coach and I got a chance to talk. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Harper, following the score by Minnesota. And that one good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. And he buries his first look.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And the basket by MP.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Count it.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Nice shot by Ross.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Reed. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Now here's Fox. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Vassell outside. That 3's off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Inside, here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Edwards well covered on the interior. Scores through the contest.
And the Spurs with some changes. Castle comes in for Vassell. And it's Man in for Fox. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Randall. And McDaniels is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Man with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Castle. From downtown. Connects from downtown.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Back to MP. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 12 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Outside man from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
To the inside. They need this. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the foul called on MP. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Wingate in at power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He finished with 51 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And there's a bit of the explosiveness from Fox. Really tough to contain there around the rim. Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Vassell outside. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 10. And here's Edwards outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium. Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
There's a screen. The 3 ball. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Castle with the basket on the assist by Fox. Castle's got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Trey Mann. Allie, what's the word?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. They are going to keep him on the sidelines tonight, and it may be a few more games until he's ready to get back on the court. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule, obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Pure from three-point range.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Edwards. Right side Reed. MP against Vassell. Screen by MP. Shot is good by Edwards.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Wingate. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 16. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Vassell can't get it to go. MP outside. Reed to screen on Castle. And here's MP from outside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Spurs, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches doors.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Dillingham out there with MP. And it's Reed in at the 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Can they get it? Out to Fox. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
That one drops for him.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Wembanyama doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Here's Wembanyama following the score by Minnesota. And he gets it to go.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 38 points.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Ross. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Reed. Wembanyama, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Here's Fox. And that time also a missed shot.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Dillingham, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Fox. San Antonio again missing.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team. Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now, and when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver.
Another strong game where you managed to out.
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to...
MP, I have to say you are buzzing.
There he is. About game time. Fame time.